They have erected massive protective fencing around the U.S. Capitol under the orders of President Biden. And I get it, right? It makes sense because we've got a lot of Islamic radicals that have been able to breach the borders, and they're just waiting to attack our leaders. So you want to make sure that everybody's safe, right? You don't want anybody blown up. So they're erecting this fence, which I think is once again an illustration of the failure of the Biden administration's policies. We're all in danger. But President Biden and the other lawmakers there, they all deserve to be protected. But what about the American people? Don't we deserve to be protected as well? I mean, a lot of people are now wondering, well, wait a second, why isn't President Biden not building a fence along the southern border? He's going to build one around the Capitol, but he's not going to build one along the southern border. What's up with that? Here's Congressman Thompson, cut 15.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the State of the Union is here tonight. President Biden will be giving his presentation at the United States Capitol, and he'll be protected by this fence just put in today for him. But yet he will not put up a wall on the southern border to protect Americans.
Will not. And here's the deal. If Biden can build a wall around the Capitol, he can build a wall along the southern border. The fact is that hundreds of thousands of Americans have actually been victims of the illegals who have breached our borders. Laken Riley, the 22-year-old Georgia nursing student, one of the most high-profile cases. And here's the thing. No doubt, I believe President Biden deserves to be protected. But you know what? So did Laken Riley. She deserved to be protected. And she is dead because of Joe Biden. She is dead because of Alejandro Mayorkas. And then that brings me to the third story. And this is insane. So the New York governor, Kathy Hochul, has now deployed the National Guard and the state police to the subway system in New York City, which, by the way, Mayor Eric, Adams, said yesterday, after all of this had happened, that crime is actually plummeting in New York City. So if that's the case, why are they calling out the National Guard? Cut number 7.
Point 1. I'm redeploying nearly 1,000 members of the New York State Police, MTA Police, and MTA National Guard to conduct bag checks in the city's busiest transits. You'll start seeing them at the tables, making sure that weapons are not being brought in, working in concert with our New York State Police as well as our NYPD. Because no one heading to their job or to visit family or to go to a doctor appointment should worry that the person sitting next to them possesses a deadly weapon.
Okay. Anybody believe that? Do you really believe that she deployed 1,000 National Guard troops to the subway system just to look inside people's bags? I'm going to throw out a theory here. This has nothing to do with fighting crime. I suspect what they're not telling us, and that's the issue. What are they not telling us? The FBI did not tell us that there was some guy possibly driving around Memphis, Tennessee with a van loaded with explosives looking to blow up MAGA people. They didn't tell us that. So what are they not telling us in New York City? Is it possible, ladies and gentlemen, that there is a clear and present danger in our country, and it is right now heading to New York City, or very well may be in New York City? Is it possible that the Islamic radicals may be targeting our subway system in New York City? And maybe that's the real reason that the National Guard troops are there. Folks, every single New York City traffic or transit stop looks like a TSA checkpoint. That's not normal. And that is not stopping crime. Something else is up.